Sir. Sir, this is Perdiccas. Can you hear me? This is Perdiccas, sir. Make a sign if you understand. Will you name your successor?
Well? Try again.
Sir, the time has come for you to name your successor. Who is it to be?
Alexander, you are dying.
Dying? Alexander dying? In a bed?
Sir?
Alexander dying of a chill? At 33?
Sir.
Yes, Ptolemy?
Name your successor.
Who shall I condemn to death?
He's feverish.
Pythia, mouthpiece of Apollo.
Get the physician.
Right at the beginning. Why didn't you tell me it would end like this? Pythia, where did I go wrong?
Pythia of Delphi. 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 Delphi.
Madam?
You have no right in this place, sir. This is forbidden ground.
I am here under orders.
No one gives orders in Delphi save the god Apollo through his chosen mouthpiece, myself.
My master has come to Delphi to consult the oracle, and he demands an audience at once.
The mystery of the oracle is a holy boon to be craved of the god, not demanded as a favor from a hired fortune teller.
But, madam,
What's the delay?
Thought I told you to stay outside.
So this is the holiest spot in Greece, is it? Oh, it's rather impressive, I must admit.
Are you this man's master?
If you mean am I King Alexander, I am not. My name is 𝗩𝗏𝗧, and he, if he hasn't told you already, is 𝗪𝗏stion. We are both of us, as you've no doubt already recognized from our armor, officers of His Majesty's personal bodyguard, the companion cavalry.
Your armor, sir, is unknown to me, but your manners are unmistakably Macedonian. This Alexander is the new king of Macedon.
He is, and elected Captain General of all Greece. May I escort you to him, madam?
No, sir. But I thank you for the offer. Have the outer doors open. These gentlemen are leaving.
You know, it surprises me that so obviously sensible a lady should be prepared to run so drastic a risk.
The only risk I run, sir, is of condoning a blasphemy. And the longer you two gentlemen remain in this holy place, the greater is my peril.
I must apologize for my friend.
You may tell your king I mean him no discourtesy. I shall be pleased to pay my respects to him at a more appropriate time in a more appropriate place.
You won't like it. This is the first time I've let him down.
You are afraid of him?
Afraid of Alexander? He's my best friend.
I see. You are proud to have a king as a best friend.
No. I'm very proud to have Alexander for my best friend.
Bolt and bar the doors.
You are the Pythia? Please don't ring that. There's no need. You are the Pythia.
Yes, I am.
I'm Alexander of Macedon.
King Alexander, you have desecrated this temple. I must ask you to leave at once.
Yes, all right. I'll go in a moment when I've got what I came for. I was told to submit my question in writing, so I've scribbled it out for you here. There.
Is this seriously the question you wish to put to the god Apollo?
Yes.
Very well, I shall put it before the council.
But why can't you answer it now?
Because it is impossible.
You see. Well, if you're not going to answer my question, I'd like it back, please, because
I don't want this falling into the wrong hands.
Do you think I keep the king of Persia's agents in this temple?
Darius' spies are everywhere.
Poor Darius. How he would tremble if he could read that threat of war.
now you're making fun of me. But you'll see.
How many men will you have?
With luck, about 35,000.
And Darius?
250,000, it could be 2 million. But I shall never give him the time to raise so many.
Or perhaps the necessity.
Oh, yes, you laugh at me. Everyone does. But perhaps you won't when Persia crumbles into dust.
The strongest empire in the world.
Giants cannot move as fast as pygmies. I shall meet Darius in the field, beat him, and kill him.
And after you have killed Darius, what will you do?
I shall found a new order in Asia.
With yourself at the head.
Yes, I suppose. I hadn't thought. It's not important. Do you think I'm mad?
No, no, just very young.
Are you sure you can't give me your answer?
I can give you it if you like, King Alexander, but not the god Apollo.
If you answered it alone, it would be no.
Everyone in the world would agree with you.
Why must you do this madness?
At the wedding banquet, when my father married again after divorcing my mother, he made me attend. Of course, he wouldn't miss a chance like that. His new father-in-law made a speech in which he said, all King Philip's loyal subjects could at last hope for a legitimate heir to the throne. There were 300 people there. I was alone. None of my friends had been allowed to come. So I stood up and said, indeed. And what does that make me? A bastard? And I threw my wine in his face. My father was rather annoyed. He got to his feet and staggered towards me with his sword raised. His foot slipped and he fell in a drunken heap.
But your father is dead now.
But I must still prove to him that I am the legitimate heir, dead or not.
He's still determined not to answer my question.
I have given you my answer.
But the gods answer.
Oh, if only I had enough money to build Apollo another new temple. But the truth is, I even had to borrow money to finance my campaign. My army has swallowed up my royal revenue.
Have you nothing left?
Only my hopes.
I shall remember that.
Pythia, please give me your answer.
No.
You must. And if you do, I shall remember you in my prayers forever. I promise. I'll lead the virtuous life. I'll sacrifice to Apollo every night.
Alexander, you're invincible. I shall pray to the god to let me give you his answer.
Thank you. There's no need now. The oracle has already spoken.
Invincible.
Goodbye, Pythia.
But that was not the god.
The god spoke.
Goodbye and thank you.
Remember, Alexander, there is always the last battle.
But I shall win it. I'm invincible. and I'll build you a temple in Babylon.